everything has literally changed ever since I moved abroad at 22 years old. I'm currently living in Bali, and I moved away from Toronto, and everything is like so different in my life. Like, it's like my whole brain is literally rewired, like after living here for almost 3 months now. And the reason why I'm saying that, if you came across this video, it's probably because you feel the same way, or you just resonate with just like either moving abroad, or you're thinking of moving abroad and you want to live a life of freedom, which I think that's the goal that everybody wants, living a life of freedom, being able to like travel the world, do what you want to do, not have to worry about like have like finances, and just being able to like live the life that you want, right? And I think the biggest reason like people don't take that leap is because they're stuck in this secure, stable, yet depressive life, right? And they're scared to take that risk, knowing that it will be more fulfilling, knowing that it aligns with who they actually are, right? So you're in like a dilemma where it's like I'm saying this because this is exactly where I was 3 months ago. Like, I was in a space where I was like, yeah, I have everything I want. Like, I have food, I have shelter, I have this, but I'm not exactly aligned with the life that I want to live, right? And here, like moving to Bali, there was no security. There was no promise that I was gonna blow up on social media, right? I just came here with the act of faith, right? The act of just like coming here thinking things were just gonna work out, which in the past 90 days, like everything has actually just been moving in a constant forward projection, right? Momentum's been going, content's been picking up, blowing up on social media, being recognized by people every single day on this island of Bali. Like, everything has just been completely changed ever since I planted myself in a new environment, right? And I think that if you are in your 20s, right, and you want a new life, you can't expect to do the same actions and expect a different result, right? You can't expect to be surrounded by the same people and expect a different outcome, right? You need to literally physically get out of whatever box that you're in, whether it's the box in your own mind, whether it's the box of your job, whether it's the box of your hometown. If you want to become a different person, if you want a different outcome, you have to act different. You have to move different, right? So for me, I had to move to another place where, here, online business is the main topic. Here, health and fitness is prioritized. There's not a single person that I see, like, it's so rare to see a person that is very obese in Bali. Everybody here has a six-pack, jacked, businesses running. They're just making Wi-Fi money, right? And I'm just like, nah, if that's the life I want, I gotta be in that environment. I gotta be in that position, right? And I came out here with only 5K, right? Some of y'all think you need to have so much money to just get started on your dream life. You don't need a lot. You just need to have the right mindset. You need to go in with the right plan, and you need to just like trust God, right? Like, I knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a full-time content creator. So I came out here and I pretty much just started going hard on the content. And it just took like a month and a half to start just blowing up. I said, let me just, because I was supposed to go back home on December 3rd, right? We are now in January 31st. We're now February 1st in 2026, right? I was like on the brink. Like, I didn't blow up just yet, but I was on the brink of like, I was on that edge of like literally like taking that full leap into my new life, right? Of just living full-time on an island, doing content, whatever, right? And it was either I go home or I went all in, right, on my content, and I gave myself one more month to like just like lock in, right? And that was a moment, like that was the exact decision that took me from 3.8K followers on Instagram to literally 20K right now. I'm sitting at 20K in like a month and a half, right? And like it was like that critical decision in my life, the monumental decision of my destiny, right? Would I choose fear or would I choose faith, right? Faith that things were gonna work out. Faith that I was gonna be aligned with that version that I was trying to live, with the life that I was trying to live. And then there was fear where it's like I go back to my old self, I go back to my old life. And I was like, nah, to move different, you actually got to like be different. You feel me? You can't just like do the same shit and expect different results. So what I did was I said, let me stay my ass in Bali. And I had a feeling, if you have that, that's another thing. If you have that gut feeling that this is where you're supposed to be, this is where you're meant to be, like you gotta trust your gut feeling every single time. Your gut is always right. It knows before it even happens. It's crazy. It's so spiritual that I can't even explain it, but it's like everybody has it in them. You have it in you, right? You have that voice inside of you that tells you whether it's this is good for you or whether this is bad. And you know right away, it's that quiet voice, the subtle voice. And it's up to you to either listen to it or not, right? And every time I listened to my intuition, it was always right. So if you always had that thought, if you always had that feeling of just moving abroad, it's probably because like God has something for you in that country. God has something for you in that city, right? And I don't know what it is, whether it's supposed to be meeting a person, whether it's a job opportunity, right? Whether it's you becoming whether he's trying to mold you to become somebody, because ever since I got here, God has just been molding me, you know, turning me into a more faithful person, turning me into a more disciplined person, turning me into a more independent person, right? I moved out here with 5K, right, in my bank account at 22 years old. I moved across the entire world, right? My family is so far in sight. Like I can't even just like I can't even just take a 4-hour flight home. I chose the furthest country, like literally away from like my hometown, right? Because I knew that I would thrive here, which it's been happening, right? And you just need to let go, right? If you want a new life, if you want a new outcome, you need to move out of your environment. You need to break out of your limiting mindset. The only thing that's holding you back is literally your limiting mindset, right? Once you can, you know, the easiest way to break out of your mindset is to go into an environment where there's a new norm. Once you get into that new norm, then everything just changes for you. First it starts internal, and then you'll notice that the externals just start changing, right? So with that being said, if you have that calling, right, to move and to live a life of freedom, I want you to subscribe to this channel because I will be documenting my journey to freedom, right? We're gonna be on the road to 10K first. So we're gonna start the road to 10K subscribers on YouTube. So if you wanna see us live the life of freedom, and if you are in the same journey, welcome to the community, because everybody here is all about chasing their dreams, dream getters, right? Everybody here is all about getting their goals, right? And that's the energy that I want to put out there, because I'm achieving my goals just as well. I'm just in the process right now, and I know that if I document it, it's gonna happen. So if you in the process, and if you are in the works right now, make sure you subscribe. Let's grow together. You feel me? And I'll see you in the next video. Let's get it.